How we're looking? Cool, okay. Welcome, chat. Welcome. I have been having technical difficulties non-stop. And I'll be happy to tell you about them. So, let's start off with Friday. Y'all know Bug and I co-own Cheeto Dust SMP together. I'm currently working on a relatively big project, and I can't wait to share it with you when it gets to that stage. But let's just say I might have broken the server. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure why, but it happened. And not only that, I didn't just like break the server. I caused like some sort of like catastrophic damage to it or something when I logged out. Okay, so let's break down the situation. I was going to film a video. I was going to film a mining video in particular. So I went over to the end portal, and I was going to start digging around it, and I was going to start working on this big project. I logged out for a second to go reference my single player world, and when I went back to the multiplayer section of the menu, it said cannot connect to server. Now I'm not sure why it said that, but it did. And Bug was off on a ski trip. He's the one who actually owns and operates the server from the console. So we couldn't get the server fixed until he came back on Sunday evening. Well, last night he came back, and we might have spent a solid 4.5 hours. No, 3.5 hours. Trying to figure out what went wrong. There was so much happening in there was absolutely like nothing making sense in the console. We were constantly switching versions to see if that would help, because we were using a Paper 1.20.4, and so we switched over to Paper 1.20.2 to try and keep all the plugins still there. That didn't work. It kept saying setup failed, aborted, and then stop the server. It would not open. We couldn't even get the world file at first. And so what we did was we ended up taking all this time just looking through forums, looking through discussions, threads, Reddit posts, everything, and we couldn't find the answers that we needed. So we worked so hard. Apparently Bug found a way to download the world finally. So I got that earlier today, and I'm going to be pruning it in order to shrink the file size. Actually, hang on. Let's. I want to look at this very quickly. Where is my Discord? Okay, cool. And let me see if he sent it to my other account by chance. That's not the right one. There we go. Nope, okay. Okay, whatever. So we're not gonna... Here, we'll skip that. So we're not sure exactly what happened. And so that's that problem shelved. We have the world file. I'm gonna prune it, and then we're gonna upload it to a different service. Now, let's talk about my personal problem with Pro Tools. So, as you guys have known, I've been struggling with Pro Tools for the past few months now, with things not playing the way they should, MIDI clips just completely being forgotten about and like not played in real time. So I went in to try and backport it to, right now it's at like 2023.6 or 9, whatever the two. It basically updates every 3 months. So I went back to 2022.12, which is the December of 2021, I believe. Right? No, December 2022. And the thing would not open. Pro Tools would not open at all. It was being absolutely stubborn, and I kept trying to backport it to different versions, and it wouldn't work. So ultimately, I had to update it from, I believe it was 2023.6 or something to 2023.9, which the problems are still there. I'm experiencing them, but not as often. So I'm hoping that's gonna be I'm hoping that it's not gonna give me any more problems. Otherwise, I'm going to make a giant complaint to someone. On top of that, my lungs are sick and I cannot sing. I have been trying to work on Broken Mirror's acoustic version, but I can't. I physically can't, and it pains me to say that. It's absolutely annoying that I cannot work on Broken Mirror's acoustic version because I need to sing and I can't sing because I'm coughing and wheezing all the time. Anyway, that's that's that problem. I think. Okay, I've been rambling for 6 minutes. It's time to start the stream. Okay. I have bits of a song ready. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out this file very quickly. The music's gonna go off as well. Just because the thing that we're doing today does not require it. So, I have been sort of writing stuff left and right that isn't really sticking well with me or isn't making any sense. I gotta tighten this up. There we go. And so ultimately I've been testing stuff left and right, and I think I came up with this. I can't remember what this is. So that was a chord progression I came up with. I think this was also one. No, it's the same one. Okay. And then we have this one here, which is a more... technically belongs over here in the F minor. If I forgot to play it. Okay, hang on. Let's hear that again. And I wasn't happy with it. Like, I couldn't find what I wanted, but I think this is what I kind of am looking for. Nope, not that. So here, hang on, let me pull out the guitar very quickly. What was it, Capo 2? Something doesn't sound right, hang on. What are my... Yeah, so it's F on Capo 2. Hang on. Did something get detuned? That does not sound tuned at all. Hang on. Where's my phone? Sorry, everything's very rushed right now. A, because I got home really late, and I couldn't get to streaming right away due to technical difficulties. B, I only have like an hour and 15 minutes until my class starts, so I can't waste too much time. Hang on, I'm finding my tuner. Check tuner? Yeah, there we go. Hang on, so I tuned my guitar down half a step. Let's see, a D sharp. E flat, A flat, D flat. I think the weather's messing with my tuning. B flat. sorry, I got a little carried away there. That was My Heart's Buried in Venice by Ricky Montgomery. Great song. I like it. Anyway, hang on. So these are the chords. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I will sing what I have in terms of lyrics right now. It's not a whole lot, and half of this doesn't make any sense yet. I'm trying to like figure out the idea that I want, but here's nothing. Wrong chord. Wasting time, feeling lost. The visions I see of you is the cost. Broken dreams, feeling blue. Someone help me find out what to do. I want to tell you I'll be right here. Even in the darkest times you fear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I would support your dreams the way you did with mine no longer seems. Something like that. So I think right now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and loop this, put it into Pro Tools, and then from there we will go ahead and like sort of start lyricizing over it. Is that the right word? Lyricizing? Is that a word? Lyric writing. Sure, why not? We'll call it that. So, hang on. Give me a quick second. Are there batteries in here for the pickup? Nope, the pickup's missing. Cool, it's in my desk. Here we go. Are there any batteries in here by chance? No. Alright, hang on. Where are the batteries? I know where they are. Give me a second. Womp womp. Womp womp womp. I did hit my guitar. Dang it. Okay. Hang on. Cool. Got the battery. Nope. Don't fall off the chair again. My friends and I were doing we're doing some Just Dance last night, and I knocked over Oshawa by accident. I wasn't expecting it to happen. Okay. Let's go ahead and power this up, and then plug it in. Is that down? Yeah, that's down. Okay, perfect. Cool. I'm going to take the cord out of the piano, since I don't need it right now. I will need it in an hour, though. Okay. Let's make sure that this is working. Let's go ahead and get a new audio track in here. Not my voice. Okay, hang on. Good evening, chat. How are we doing on this marvelous Monday? Now, I gotta be straight with you. This is a continuation slash slight abridgment of our stream from earlier. If you're around, you'll know that we had some we had a lot of technical difficulties. So on top of the Minecraft server, GeoDust SMP, the Minecraft server crashing, on top of my Pro Tools not working properly, we now had to deal with internet. The list of problems just keeps adding up. But I do want to go over some things that happened in between the stream from earlier, approximately 7 hours ago, and the stream from now. So, obviously, I had to log off because of class at 3, so I couldn't be streaming the entire time. After that, Bug and I finally fixed the server. We took the world file, we chunk pruned it, basically, of all the uninhabited places in order to shrink the file size. We uploaded it back over to Shockbyte, and lo and behold, the same problem occurred. Not fun. The same problem occurred again. And Bug literally just said, fuck it, and switched providers. Switched hosts. So, I'm going to be an advocate. Do not use Shockbyte. We don't like their service. We submitted a ticket like yesterday evening / afternoon. We were fixing the server like mid-afternoon. So almost like, I want to say maybe 5 p.m., give or take, like maybe 16 to 20 hours since we originally submitted the ticket. They didn't respond at all. And it's so annoying dealing with the system. So ultimately, we went back and we saved the world file and we moved it to another service. And I'm hoping is the key word here. I'm hoping that this service will work out a lot better. We seem to be getting a better deal with more memory and storage for the same price that we were getting offered over at Shockbyte. So overall, not the greatest company. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked like we were earlier today. Let's go ahead and let's start writing some music. Now, okay, hang on. I didn't hit the actual pause button. Okay, there we go. That's fine. We can just have it on mute. Now, last time we were streaming, I wanted to look over a piece, but I sort of got sidetracked by what we were doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and share the piece right now, because we got a decent stream to fill. It's gonna be like 2.5 hours now that I'm not rushed. But just to put it simple, I'm working on an album. If you've been following me for the better part of 3 to 4 years, you have probably heard of the name Take a Break. The album name, Take a Break, and on the blackboard that used to be behind me in my old room, and it would just say TBD, to be determined. And that's because at the time I was working on some different projects, and I didn't necessarily have a place for them. And so I wrote some lo-fi, or I guess lo-fi songs that amounted to nothing really. I wasn't happy with them looking over them. So what on earth is happening? So the whole idea of Take a Break was to be a lo-fi album, basically. And so I started messing around a bit in Pro Tools, like I always do, and I came up with this. The melody might sound a bit familiar, but let's go ahead and just take a listen first, and then from there we'll break it down a little bit. I'm pretty content with this as well. It's nice. Sorry about that. I'm gonna find a new base. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty proud of, or not, I wouldn't say I'm proud per se, considering that it's just sort of a remake of a song that I already wrote 2 years ago. Has it been 2 years ago? Holy crap! It's been 2 years ago since I've wrote the song. Happy anniversary without you. Woo! So, yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward. It's a stripped back lo-fi version of Without You. I don't know. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. If you don't recognize this synth right here, it's the same synth we used on. Or who's we? There's no we. It's just me. Same synth I used on the bridge for Sleepless Nights. So yeah, same arpeggiator pattern, just not like a. On Sleepless Nights, it would jump up 24 semitones, aka 2 scales. I decided against that. I decided just to keep it in the lo-fi range. We'll just jump it up 1 scale, 1 octave. And so, yeah. I don't know, there's pretty much nothing to that. Also, just as a random note, I have, this project was created in the previous version of Pro Tools, 2023.6? No, we're in 6. 2023.3. And then, come to think of it, I updated to 2023.6, and randomly it just starts putting these colored markers everywhere. Every time you want a marker, it'll color it. Hang on, let's see if we can... Yeah, colored marker, it's going to randomly select blue. Another one, it's going to choose orange, the default one. Another one, it's going to choose purple. And I don't know where on earth these came from. Sorry about that. But I mean, it's not a feature that I'm the most displeased with. I think it's nice, I guess. You can clearly see it because I had verse 1, pre-chorus 1, chorus 1 already here beforehand, and then these just started getting colored. Not by choice. That's just how it came out. So I mean, it's an interesting feature to add. I'm not mad about it, but I'm also not the most happy about it. So that's the song's called Just Another Lo-Fi Song, and that I feel like that'd be a pretty funny title to put into an album about lo-fi. It's like, oh yeah, have you listened to Just Another Lo-Fi Song? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know exactly how many songs I'm going to be transforming into lo-fi. I don't want it to be a whole lot. I want most of the album to be originals, and I want most of the album to be almost like a storytelling. So like just another lo-fi song, make another song like No Mary You Can't Sit Here. Another lo-fi song. This song to cry to this song at 5 a.m. or something. Just something like really just titles that are like really obscure that kind of actually makes sense to what you're hearing. I think that would be so funny. I think that'd be a fantastic idea. Anyway, yeah, save, sure, just nothing really to save. Anyway, so if you were here earlier, we were going over a song that I was starting to write that I've tentatively called Find Yourself. There's not much here, I will admit. We have a guitar recording, and we have something here. Obviously, they're not the same tempo. I need to find the tempo. Which usually comes second. I couldn't decide between which guitar I liked, so I just ended up putting both in. One thing that I don't like about this guitar, though, is its like delay gets compressed somehow, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, hang on. What's the key that I want? Is it this one? Okay, it should be. So then if we hear this one, you can sort of hear the difference in the pattern. So it's like a doom, 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 versus a dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Instead of like an actual delay pattern. So it's like doom, doo, 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 doo. It doesn't make any sense verbally saying it or verbally trying to imitate it. It just doesn't. So, I think we are actually good to go ahead and start thinking about lyrics again. That's sort of where we left off. I said that I was going to play with these lyrics a bit. I don't like this line right here, and we need to find a better chorus. Possibly new chords for the chorus, because it's just not making any sense. So, hang on, because I'm getting blinded. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down a little bit. Anyway, we were also looking through some of the older, or some of the other lyric ideas I was spitballing when I wrote this one night and I have no recollection of. So we have living in a moment, feels like I'm watching a film on repeat, lost in a fog, can't see the road ahead. Feel like we knew this day would come. I didn't want to say it, but I think we're done. Or we were done. I think that's what I want the lyric to be. Sounds better. The fallout wasn't bad. The pain that follows does, though. Makes absolutely no sense. So you know what kind of mental state I was in. Well, not mental state. More like sobriety state. And then there's this one line that I really like from God of War Ragnarok called To Grieve, where Kratos' wife, Faye, says to grieve is to have loved fully. I was like, damn, that line kind of hits. So... So I put it in here to sort of have as like a reference point. I don't know if I'll actually use it, but it's it's up there. Anyway, so man, okay, so I wish Pro Tools had like an in software text option. You know what they have instead? They have these. And then, hang on, how do I... Is it here? There we go. You can do this. This is not what we asked for. Well, I mean, I don't think anyone really asked for it. But this is definitely not... This ain't it, Chief. That's all I'm saying. Because then stuff starts getting cluttered horizontally instead of vertically, nicely stacked. You can't differ, like, stanzas from each other and lines. So, I mean, overall, it's like it's something else. I'm gonna be honest. It's definitely an interesting choice, but this is not what we want. Get rid of it. I don't want it. There we go. Yeah, give me a quick second. Okay. So we have our guitar here. Let's go ahead and just keep like sort of drilling this through right now until we make a breaking point. Maybe we can even come up with a verse 2. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe we should have a verse 2. We're not going to worry about the chorus right now. We're going to go to verse 2. And then from there, we'll find anything. I'm also going to keep a bridge in mind, since we already wrote the chords for a bridge that I kind of liked. Actually, here, let's do that, shall we? Bridge, and then we're going to go ahead and smack these chords right here. And then we're just going to take these out. And then I think it's this, right? Hang on, let me play it again. Okay. Capo 2. No, my bad. So, yeah, it's F, C, E major, A minor, G, F. Makes sense. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and listen to this. Wasting time, feeling lost. The visions I see of you is the cost. Broken dreams, feeling blue. Someone help me find out what to do. Let's go ahead and find replacements for that. I think I had, hang on, I didn't save the page, but I needed a rhymezone.com page up for grabs here just in case I had an idea. And I did originally, but then we had the whole stream crash and that wasn't very fun. Okay, anyway, that's not Rhymezone, that's the Google page for Rhymezone. There we go. Let's go back to the music. No, that's basic gameplay. Here's the music stream. There's a slight difference. That right up there is the slight difference. Well, okay, hopefully when MJ finishes the new scenes, maybe there'll be more of a difference, but we're not sure yet. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Maybe I need to contact her about that. I'll do that after the stream. Just the idea of, like, because we were sorting out aesthetics, and I'm thinking maybe for the stream, for the basic video game gameplay, we're going to do a background of, like, sort of, like, abstract art, and then also, like, gaming stuff, like, spread out along the back. And then for the music thing, we'll do abstract art and music across the back. Anyway. So, buddy boy, what do we need? We are looking for a rhyme for blue. There are too many to come to head. Do, crew, drew, clue. Mew. Ooh. I mean, I guess it does rhyme. We got who, hue, hue, new. It's gonna be a little harder than I thought. Air crew, air screw, askew. Brand new. Someone help me. Make me feel brand new. Corkscrew, come through. Fondue. Gumshoe. What on earth is gumshoe? Why is that one word? Go to. What on earth is that? What are these, like, CPPDU? CSB SJU? I don't understand. I don't get it. Shrew, I guess all. Shoe. Shmoo. Shoe. Shrew. Yeah. Through. Through. Who. You. Hang on. What if we change this? So broken dreams, lost ideals. Someone help me find out what is real. I like that a lot better, actually. Find out what is real, and then lost idea. Nope, not that. Hang on. Lost idea. That's not. Why is that capitalized? There we go. All right, let's quickly try that for a second. We'll move that halfway over here so I can recall it. Wasting time, feeling lost. The visions I see of you is the cost. Broken dreams, lost ideals. Someone help me find out what is real. I want to tell you I'll be right here. Even in the darkest times you fear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I would support your dreams. The way you did with mine no longer seems possible. Emotional. I don't know. Okay, I'm spitballing ideas here. I like the idea of, like, a simple word. Da 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 da. Something like that. Not sure. What did I just say? Possible? Crossable? Dossable? Rosabelle? I don't think Rosabelle really rhymes that much, but your guess as good as mine. Let's check out the near rhymes. Hang on. Optimal. Conjugal. Proximal. Follicle. Follicle. My bad. Why did I say follicle? Audible. Constable. Rock Gunnel, I think, is a little bit of a stretch. Cockleshell, I think, is definitely not the same. Bottleful? Anthropical? No longer seems possible. Seems possible. Nominal. No, that's a bit of a stretch. Volatile. Permissible. I'm looking for adjectives. Can we start by adjectives? Filter. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, we cannot. Washable. What are we looking for? Like, what kind of words would work best? What is it? Possible is a noun / adjective? I mean, I guess. We're going to put in Audible in order for this song to be sponsored by our favorite company, Audible.com. Shit, my water just fell. That's fine. Nothing spilled. There's nothing in it. Because I just drank it all. Anyway. I don't think this is the way to go. I think we need a new chorus idea. Alright, back over you go while I quickly reset the song. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I would support your dreams. What you did with mine no longer seems. No, okay, it needs to hit that, I think it's a B? Is that it? No, it needs to hit an A. Support your dreams. Stay. Hang on. I would stay with you. Oh, my bad. I forgot it's not timed right. So, whatever. I think, what is it? They're all a measure long, and they need to be 2 measures long. Well, except for these two, which are each a measure long. Just because of how fast it's going and how rhythmic it's going. Gotta make sense. So, sorry, we're gonna need to close that off again. Anyway. Where did I? There it is. Hang on. Let's save. I'm gonna put a little asterisk next to it since I don't have... It's not a rich text document, which means I can't cross out, strike through, italicize, bold, anything. It's just straight up words. It's text. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Not text. A string? Yeah, it's all strings. Here, hang on. Let me think on this for a second. It's meant to be. Darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I could support your dreams. The way you did no longer seems. I think the problem is that it's not a full sentence. So I'm reading this as, I could stay with you. I could support your dreams. I would support your dreams the way you did with mine. And then no longer seems. And I think I think this section needs to get revamped. But I do like the idea. I do like these 2 lines right here. I just got to figure out how to, where to go from here. So I could stay with you. I would support your dreams. It has to rhyme with... What does rhyme with dreams? Hang on. Rhyme zone. Where are you at? Cool. Hang on, actually, I just realized something. Let's go ahead and... Let's not have my email shown. Because that's going to be annoying. Okay, there we go. Anyway. So what rhymes with dreams other than seems? Genes, screens, vaccines, teens, means, chop suey greens, Boston baked beans. That's okay. That's a very specific statement. By any means, by artificial means. I mean, yeah, I guess it works. Seems, themes, schemes, teams, streams, beams, regimes, extremes, screams, creams, gleams, memes. Let's go. We're putting memes in the song. I don't know how on earth we're doing that, but that'd be so funny if we managed to unironically incorporate memes. I would support your dreams the way you did with mine. Seems like a meme. That's such a stupid idea. Maybe. Oh my goodness. All right, redeems, reams, supremes, eames. What on earth is that? An indeterminate inflorescence in which the flowers are arranged along a single central axis. Racemes? Is that how you say that? I think so, considering the stress mark is on the second syllable. Deems? I like the word means. Dreams and means. If this is what you really mean, I don't know. You say you're finding yourself. You say you're finding yourself. But if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I would support your dreams. Give you everything you need. Actually, I like that. Give you everything you need. Now, I'm gonna just gloss over the fact that we're rhyming you with you. I think I'm gonna consider it 2 statements. And I think that might get us through this and might be the saving grace here. Sorry. Let's go ahead and play this from the beginning just very quickly so I can get like a mental image in my head on like how this is supposed to flow. Let's say we have an introduction. Wasting time, feeling lost. The visions I see of you is the cost. Broken dreams, lost ideals. Someone help me find out what is real. I want to tell you I'll be right here. Even in the darkest times you fear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I would support your dreams and give you everything you need. Yeah, I think that definitely works. Memories playing like reels inside my mental theater. I don't know. Hang on. I'm gonna write that down first, though. Memories played like reels. Why on earth am I randomly capitalizing stuff? Sorry, I felt a cough come on. I didn't want to do it directly into the microphone. Memories played like reels inside a hall of empty thoughts and feels. Played like reels inside an empty. That's how I spell empty. The hall of thoughts and feels. Stressful times, lovely ones too. Stressful times. I don't know. I'm sort of trying to make. Okay, so here's how I'm sort of picturing the story of the song to go. So, verse 1, sort of feeling lost. Sort of thinking about everything. And then verse 2 is sort of like a living in the past, living in the moments. Or not living in the moments, living in the memories, basically. So, memories played like reels inside an empty hole of thoughts and feels. Shattered. Imagine if we made a callback. Ha ha ha. Broken mirrors. No, no. Okay. Low esteem. That'd be so funny if we just made a callback to my previous album inside another song. That's how we weave it all together. It's gonna be like this. We're gonna create the Time Traveler cinematic universe. Well, not cinematic. Time Traveler orchestral universe. We'll call it. I think that'll be super funny. um. I don't want to use eam, considering that we used eam here and an eed here. What rhymes with esteem? Never mind. We literally just looked under dreams. I don't think that's going to change. You know, okay, I'll move that down, but I doubt that's going to go anywhere. You, on the other hand, actually, no, hang on. You are going to copy, go down here. Cool, there you go. Now you're sitting down there with the rest of the weird lyric combos. Anyway. I gotta listen to the other version very quickly. Where is it? This one. Just gonna listen to this for a little bit. Actually, y'all listen to this. I'm gonna go quickly refill my water. Alright, sorry about that. I had to go refill my water because I'm getting, like, really bad coughs. I'm trying to think, hypothetically, if we were to make this into sort of a full fleshed out track with electronic instrumental, how heavy would I want to go in on it? Because, I mean, this is literally how all the tracks in Broken Mirrors came to be. I sat at the computer. I seem to have a message on Discord. I'm going to assume it's from my friend Ree, my good acquaintance. Anyway, but yeah, this is how all the tracks started. They had a simple, like, guitar or piano track. I wrote over it, and then I built off of that. So basically, like, you put a temporary track in, make the lyrics, and then replace the temporary track with a full, fleshed out electronic production track. Unfortunately, that was not the case for Bottles. That's why I consider it the bastard of the album. But some people seem to like it. Someone told me directly that they really liked Bottles. I'm like, really? Really? Bottles? Anyway, I am getting very distracted. Let's go ahead and play this again. See, okay. I left for, like, I think maybe like a minute or two. And I had like a 15-second loop going. And if you guys got annoyed, that's completely okay. But do understand that I do that for 30 minutes. I do that for a hot second. When it comes to recording or like grinding ideas for this. So, hang on. I'll move that over there. Wasting time, feeling lost. The visions I see of you is the cost. Broken dreams, lost ideals. Someone help me find out what is real. I want to tell you I'll be right here. Even in the darkest times you fear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I could support your dreams and give you everything you need. You need. Memories played like reels inside of empty holes of thoughts and feels. Inside of empty holes and inside of empty holes of thoughts and feels. Actually, no, yeah. Inside an empty hole of thoughts and feels. Da da da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. How on earth does that split up into 5 notes? Inside an empty hole of thoughts and feels. Of 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I don't even know how I do that. I don't know what the subdivision on that is. Probably quarter notes if I had to guess. And feels. Oh no, because feels is on. No, never mind. Figured it out. Feels is on the F instead, or I guess the E, G. Yeah, it's on the G. I'm just gonna call it by its actual note. Okay. Memories played like reels inside an empty hole of thoughts and feels. What lines we got actually, out of curiosity? Lost in fog, cannot see. Road ahead and all the signs on the street. I don't know. Actually, hang on, let's go ahead and try that. What'd I say? Lost in fog. Cannot see. The road ahead is all unknown to me. Ooh, actually, that goes kind of hard. Because it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it kind of makes sense in my head. Here, hang on, let's try that very quickly. Let's go ahead and save. Memories played like reels inside an empty hole of thoughts and feels. Lost in fog, thought cannot see. The road ahead is all unknown to me. I don't know what I did, but that kind of sounded chaotic. I'm not going to say it's good, but I'm also not going to say it's bad. I think it just needs some refinement and some control and harnessing. Anyway. Pre-course 2. I should have told you. Actually, maybe that makes sense. I should told you I'd be right here. What's gonna rhyme with here? I don't want it to be fear. Gear? Beer? Deer? Rhyme zone. Help me out here. Let's do here. How on earth does bear rhyme with here? No, we want rhymes. There we go. Beer. Beer. And let's see. Another way to spell beer. Cheer, clear, fear. Ear. To lend an ear. Bock beer? What on earth is Bock beer? Never heard of that before. All clear, adhere, amir, appear, compere, dog ear, cohere, cohere, actually, yeah, light ear, tear. I should have told you I'll be right here. No need to shed a single tear. There is no need to shed a single tear. I'll write that down for now, but in case. No need to shed a single tear. I mean, it works. And then we'll just copy chorus one. I'm not gonna do that thing that I do all the time. You know, the thing, the thingy. Basically, if you don't know, I do this thing in Broken Mirrors where sometimes I will change up chorus 2 from the first chorus, most notably Without You, where it goes, I feel lost without your love, I feel lost without your touch, I feel the distance growing wide, I feel the love start to die, I feel lost without your words, I feel lost without you here, I feel the distance growing wide, I feel the love start to die, whatever. And then chorus 2, it goes, I feel lost without your love, I feel lost without your touch, I feel the distance growing wide, I feel the love start to die. I went and risked it all for you, and in return, what did you do? You made the distance grow wide, I feel the love start to die. Yada 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 happens. And then also in Broken Mirrors, very subtly, it's like, as I stare at myself through broken mirrors, push my past back so I can't hear her. She's the poison I drank, I'm such a fool. To lose myself and see myself through broken mirrors. And the second one, instead of she's the poison I drink, it's she is the lie that I lived. I'm such a fool. So, I mean, there's slight instances of choruses getting slight tweaks and just flat out different lyrics, just because I like to make things difficult for myself. And I don't know why. When it comes to music, I'm very picky, and I'm always wanting to put out my best. So, okay, so we have chorus 2. Now it's time for the bridge. I don't even remember where on earth the bridge actually starts in here. We're about to find out. Is it here? I might do something like that in the actual song. Like, I might just take, like, a bare, like, acoustic track and just do that little ba-da-dum, 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 something like that. Since I do like that sound, and I think for this song, it's actually going to be pretty nice. Actually, I gotta check that to make sure it's not bug. Anything about the server. Give me a second. I would cry if the server's back down, or something. No, yeah, it's why on earth did they just say, you are feet? Alright, time to send a random GIF. I'm going to send... Hang on. Nah, okay, I'll send it later. Getting too distracted for this. And I meant to have my stream up. Hang on, give me a second. There we go. Bridge. Hang on. Can we go back a few measures? I think it's measure 49. Yeah, measure 49. I'm not liking the sound of the, like, not stereo, mono style guitar. Don't forget to add 5 gallons of TikTok lingo into the song. You're right. Hang on. Baby, don't leave. You got that yacht from Ohio. Let me riz you up. My brain literally just stopped there. I'm like, wait, what else is like said? But you know, I do need the song to blow up on TikTok in order for it to be for it to be good. That's apparently how any song gets popular these days. Yeah, okay, we're just leaving that as the bridge. The new bridge, ladies and gentlemen. Baby, don't leave. You got that yacht from Ohio. Let me riz you up. Oh, that was... I don't know what I was thinking. Just use all the hashtags TikTok has or something? You're right. Hashtag for you. Hashtag for you. Insert funny... funny slanted smile. I don't know. That's all that I use when on TikTok for my music. Hashtag Josh Hutcherson. Whistle edit. Beautiful. Okay, anyway. Do I have anything from here that could work? I don't think so. I don't think any of these really stand on more than what they are. Unfortunate. Hang on, let's go ahead and just listen through what we have right now. Just in time, feeling lost. The visions I see of you is the cost. Broken dreams, lost ideals. Someone help me find out what is real. I want to tell you I'll be right here. Even in the darkest times you fear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I would support your dreams. Give you everything you need. I need to retime that. Memories played like reels inside an empty hole of thoughts and feels. Lost in fog, cannot see. The road ahead is all unknown to me. I should have told you I'd be right here. There is no need to shed a single tear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have have to fly free. Oh, apparently that's the rest of the audio. Anyway, yeah, it is a actual guitar. Earlier today when we were streaming, I had my guitar directly plugged in to the microphone basically, and just played. So it's, what is it? So yeah, it's actual guitar. It's just a temporary track, though. There's a good chance that it'll get replaced and updated. You should get a trombone. I used to play it. Definitely no bias in that statement. You know what? I would love to play trombone. I'd love to have just like a little bit of knowledge in every single instrument of the orchestra. That way I don't need to pay people to perform on my songs. Like, I'm currently in the middle of... Well, I've been in the middle of writing for at least like maybe a year or so of writing sheet music for an orchestral version of Magic of the Forest. And once it's done, I plan on going to Fiverr, finding people that I need to with the instruments, just sending them sheet music, being like, "Hey, can you record this for me? Hey, can you record this for me?" And then they send it back. I mix and master it all together, and I put it out. I think that'd be super cool. I'm super excited for the day that it finally finishes. It's low on the priority list right now, so I'm not in a rush to get it done. Mainly because I think writing sheet music is an absolute nightmare. Anyway, hang on. Let's go ahead and start from verse 2 right here. Memories played like reels inside an empty hall of thoughts and feels, lost in fog, cannot see. The road ahead is all unknown to me. I should have told you I'd be right here. There is no need to shed a tear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I would support your dreams and give you everything you need. Yeah, makes sense. Just get Bach back to life. Bring him and give him 5 doubloons to do it for you. Dude, wouldn't that be wild? He'd probably turn my 5-minute song into like a 15-minute song. He'd probably throw it out the window and be like, bleh, this is awful. He'd hear the actual track and he'd be like, what the heck am I listening to? I think that's so interesting to think about if composers and musicians were to come back to life and how they would... He wouldn't be able to understand you at all. Yeah, no, he definitely wouldn't be able to understand me. I forget where he was from. Definitely European, I want to say. Dang it. I just spent a whole semester learning about this dude, and I completely forget. Mainly because I didn't actually, I didn't really have, the interest and the motivation to actually retain the knowledge, but, I mean, useless knowledge, I guess. Germany or Austria, maybe. I think, yeah, it's definitely one of those two. I want to say maybe Austria, then move to Germany. I think the answer is both. It was definitely during the time of the monarchs and the Google says Germany. Okay. The more you learn. I mean, it's definitely not surprising that's from Germany. I was gonna say Germany, but I was like, I don't want to risk being wrong, so I'll just say that I don't know, because I don't. I'd rather say that I don't know then answer and get an incorrect answer. And then that just looks bad on me. So we need a bridge. Measure 49, where are you? Here you are. So what is this coming off of? This is coming off of everything you need. Support your dreams and give you everything you need. We could be one. We could da 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 da. Finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I would support your dreams. Everything you need. Yeah, honestly, I think we have a banger on our hands. We just gotta finish it up. So we need something for a bridge. And then followed by a final chorus. Just like that. FC. And you guys are gonna go far lower. I used to use this app for all my music. Me walking to a concert with a surprisingly full back, which contains tomatoes. Oh, back. Whose concert would it be, though, Buster? You know what's funny, actually, now that I think about it? My mom sent me, there's I think a fair coming into town, in, like, middle of the year somewhere. And she sent me, like, an audition link for doing your own set and performing. I was like, Mother, have you heard my music? She's like, yes, why? I was like, you'll know that it's not really performance ready, considering that, A, it's only 33 minutes of music, and I would rather have a set with, like, an hour's worth of music. Otherwise, we're going to be running into some very awkward repeats. And then also, just, the sad music just isn't going to cut it. Like, I'm not going to perform Sleepless Nights on stage unless it's, like, a dedicated concert. But, I mean, I would perform, like, Meet the Demons. That'd probably be an opening number. Without You, I'd... what else would I play? Out of curiosity. Hang on, let's check the Spotify. What would I play? I don't know, Frozen Time? That'd be good. Definitely not Bottles. We are not playing Bottles. And maybe My Own Worst Fear. So that's like, what, half the album that I would actually, like, want to play? It's, yeah, it's interesting. I don't know, I need more songs. And this one's definitely going to be one of them. I would perform this on stage. I feel like this would go hard. Okay, trying to think. What do I want to do? Perform on Mount Whitney, tallest mountain in California. I totally would. I'd do it for a video. I'd be like, in this video today, we're going to climb to the top of Mount Whitney with my guitar on my back and my amp in my hand, and we're going to just rock the mountaintop. Performing like the crater of St. Helens if it's if it's habitable in any way. Heck yeah, 14.5 thousand feet in the air. I totally do a full concert up there and not wink wink fall down the mountain due to lack of oxygen. Need to bring a container in case the air's too thin. Yeah. Just in case you start feeling a little woozy. Honestly, though, that would be a pretty cool idea for a video. Very expensive, though. I'm not gonna lie. And then I could turn into a short, and I think that would blow up. I performed one of my songs on the tallest mountaintop in California. Here's how that went. Okay. Anyway. So we need a bridge. Let's keep listening. Hang on. I'd be right here. No, I got an advertisement. Oh no. I'll be right here whenever you need. Lucy. Bro, throw a moldy pumpkin at Twitch CEO right now. Honestly, the Twitch CEO right now isn't that bad. Like, he's a very down-to-earth guy. He Twitch streams. The old CEO, on the other hand, I don't think even acknowledged that Twitch even existed. So, I mean, he's definitely changing some stuff around the platform. I'm not gonna hold that against him, the fact that he's changing the platform. He did say, though, that Twitch is not profitable at the moment. So, we kind of have to bear with it. Even though Twitch is backed by one of, I think, the largest company in the world. It's still, like, not profitable, and it's burning through money at an alarming rate. He gave me an advertisement. I mean, you could say the same thing about YouTube. Okay. I'll be right here whenever you need. Maybe not that line. Let's see. Memories of us play in my mind. Play in my mind. Wasn't a firework that just would go off? I don't know if you guys were able to hear that. It was just a very soft poof, just in the distance. And I can't tell if that was a firework or something else that screams American rights. Could be either or. Is my desk locked? Now it is. Cool. Freedom Machine? Yeah, we're going to call it the Freedom Machine 2000. Memories of us play in my mind. I think about them all of the time. Bitch. Oh, he's here. Oh, he's back. Yo, I'll give you one imaginary dollar if you take my math test. Dude, you're asking someone who took AP Calc during COVID. I could, depending on, took me long enough, right? Yeah, exactly, dude. You're a little late. But yeah, Buster, like, what's the subject? What's the class? Because I swear, if it is geometry, having to explain congruent angles of congruent shapes or whatever the fuck it is, if I have to write down the whole essay, I'm gonna lose it. Algebra 2 / trig. Oh, that's easy. That's so easy. I love trigonometry. In fact, I think, hang on, let me do a quick thingy here. Do. Yeah, because trigonometry, I just don't want to do it. That's fair. I'll give you that. Because trigonometry involves like sine and cosine waves, right? I mean, that's technically my job, is to do math. Like, let's open up a random instrument very quickly. If it'll decide to open, cool. If I do this, I can quickly get a sine wave in here. And, I mean, my job really is to make sure that the sound wave matches, like, pitch, frequency, all that. Volume, amplifier. Which, I mean, I can change. Like, I can morph the sine wave. I can offset it. I think as far as a cosine wave, if I remember correctly. No, not really. Never mind. And then offset it. So, I mean, technically, all I do is math. Which actually reminds me, I think I have to take another calculus class in Berkeley, because I don't think my AP class counted when transferring. Unfortunate. It is what it is, though. Yeah, we can do triangle waves. We can do square waves. Saw square waves. Berkeley, not UC Berkeley. Berkeley School of Music. I'm getting a Bachelor's of Arts in Music Composition for film, TV, and video games. It's spelled pretty similarly. It's Berklee. So instead of the Y, it's another E. Memories of us play in my mind. Think about them all of the time. What rhymes with mind? Grind? On that Sigma level grind, I guess. That could totally be a lyric. You should go to the real Berkeley. Listen, there's no such thing as a real Berkeley. But I have thought about it. I did apply for Berkeley. They didn't want me when I applied. Find, that is also a good one. Behind, mind, lined, kind. How would find work, out of curiosity? Brined, yes, I'm clearly going to add the word brined into into my song, as if that has like the inkling amount of logic to it. Trying to think. Find. You will find. And then we gotta change this line. They all are good. I don't know. Memories of us play in my mind. They are all good. You will find. Nope, that's really bad line. Let's go back to the drawing board. The memories of us play in my mind. My Wi-Fi antennas are falling off, so I was wondering why I kept buffering. Yeah, I think Wi-Fi antennas are pretty important. When it comes to getting Wi-Fi, they're of course they are the receiver and the transmitter for getting that wireless interlinking. What is Wi-Fi? Wireless interlinking frequency interface, I think. Could be wrong. I probably am wrong. I love slow internet, don't we all? Someone actually, I saw like a post on like Twitter. Someone said the only thing worse than no internet is slow internet, and I kind of have to agree. Memories of us play in my mind. Da 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 da. You will find. You will find. Da 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 da. Time passes by without you here. Starting to realize. Da, da. What do we say rhymes with here again? We gotta go back now. You know, we'll just paste and search. Cool. Nope, that is not what we wanted. Duplicate. Cool. Here. Gear, fear, beer. Yes, we're gonna write a song with beer in it. Start. Time passes by without you here. Starting to realize. Feel well. Here, a mirror. Oh yes, Bach beer. That's the one that we were looking for. Bach beer. I'm trying to think, what else could we do? Sphere. Empty. It is here. Time passes by without you here. Starting to realize my fears. No, I mean I keep thinking about that lyric, but I don't want to do it considering that we already have fear somewhere else in here. Where is it? Pre-chorus 1. Yeah, darkest time you fear. I don't want to do that just yet. Time passes by while you are gone. Actually, that might be better. While you are gone. Starting to see that realize. What rhymes with long? Oh, nope, not long gone. John. Yes, we're going to be talking about John or Juan. Either or. Prawn. Spawn. Tron. Ah, yes, Tron Legacy. 2010, my favorite movie of all time. Black Swan, that's... Okay. Clap on, come on, climb on. They're literally just all words followed by the word on. Coupon, Decron, Nylon, Move on, Moron, Proton, Roll on, Saigon. 911, how... okay. Out of curiosity, let's check near rhymes. On, drawn, Swan, Sean, Van Gone, Pawn. Time passes by while you are gone, starting to realize you're gone. Because I'm trying to see if I can fit gone in the second in the fourth line, then I can replace the second line with something else. Possibly that makes sense. If I had to put a finger on it, to realize, starting to time passes by without you here, starting to feel the space. You're not here when you're not near, without you here to realize. Let's go back to here. Lies. To see. Oh wait. Starting to see you disappear. To feel you. Okay, so the whole idea for this section is like you feel the time pass by and you start to feel the hole without someone. You start to feel sort of the loneliness, and I think I got that. Does that make sense? Like for these 4 bars right here. The memories of us play in my mind. They all are pleasant you will find. Play in my head. Sure, let's do head. Head has a lot more rhyming than mind, I think. Boop, head. Alright. Our company was more than you could. Infrared, dread, bread, tread, stead, wed, misled, misread, jed. What on earth is jed? Diminutive of the nail. Wait, diminutive of the male given name Jedediah. Never heard the name Jedediah. I've heard of Jebediah, but not Jedediah. Very interesting. Unwed, unsaid, unread. Overfed. A red. What does a red mean? To soothsay, prophecy, to interpret, to explain, to advise, counsel. I don't think that makes any sense. All these are 100%. Memories of us play in my head. The distance we created, it will not end. I don't know. Unthread to draw or remove a thread from, to loosen the connections of, to make one's way through. What? I mean, I've heard of thread your way through the audience or thread your way through the crowd, but never unthread your way through the crowd. Bread. Yeah, sure. Well, we can make the final line make that bread. Come on, we're so close. We have just these 2 lines left, and then we're done. I'm trying to think. The memories of us play in my head. The best of them you will find. Left unread. I don't know. Left unsaid. Think of the you will find line as hindering what you can write for the line above it. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm not thinking of you will find. I meant to replace that. I'm trying to think of something that'll rhyme with head. Whatever this is what this line has to end with. Memories of us. Dead? It could be dead. Now they are dead. I don't know how I would use dead. I don't think the song is said. Yeah, I'm thinking said. Memories of us play in my head. Best of them are better left unsaid. Maybe? Best of them are better left unsaid. I think that might be it. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Let's go over the whole bridge, actually. The memories of us play in my head. The best of them are better left unsaid. Time passes by without you here. I'm starting to feel you disappear. Hang on. Yeah, let's change it to I'm starting. I am starting to feel I am starting to feel you disappear. To feel you No, I think that's gonna be how it is. I'm starting to feel you disappear. Yeah, I like that better. I just realized it's Sean's birthday. Happy birthday, Buster's channel. Woo! We were just celebrating the birthday of the song Without You. Since today, actually, I think on the dot, was the day that I initially started writing it. Like, actually putting it into Pro Tools and actually bringing it to more than just an idea. The story behind it is I was on my way back from Vegas, start of 2022. And I just had these thoughts in my head, just like, I think the first lyrics that came into my head were I've been a slave to my own thoughts. I've been a slave to my own dreams. And then just thinking, I feel lost without your love. I feel lost without your touch. And then just sort of thinking how, like, the distance was definitely growing between me and a person. I think, ultimately, those thoughts conglomerated a bit. I sat on them for a little too long, and it eventually blossomed into a whole idea of a song. And then a song, and then an album, and then a whole album of songs. But yeah, is your channel 1 year old, Buster? Right? First anniversary? Three years. Oh, okay. So you started it closer to like COVID-ish? January 2021? That makes sense. When did I start mine? Where is it? This way. Yeesh, 2015. Am I... Huh? There's no way I'm celebrating my 9th anniversary, my 9th birthday on the channel. What happened to time? Here, hang on, pause that for a second. Where did the time go? Holy crap. And then I believe the Twitch channel was started back in like 2018, something like that. But man, where has the time gone? I had a different non-YouTube upload account from then, but not always. That makes sense. I had a YouTube account earlier, but I didn't post on it. What'd I say? Not always? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, that makes sense. I had a what's it called? I had trying to remember, what was it? So I had a Google account. And this was like I'm not gonna lie, my parents are a bit of helicopter parents, so they sort of watch they kept tabs on what I did. And they did not want me watching YouTube. They did not want me to like be interacting with any social media. And so one day I just created myself a Google account because I found some sheet music that I really wanted, and the only way to get it was to comment on the video. And so I did, and I got the sheet music, and then my parents found out, and they're like, why did you create a YouTube account? And I don't know why, but I felt so ashamed to say why, so I just didn't say it, and they made me delete my Google account. And then 2 years later I started up a new one. And it just happens to be this one. So, ultimately, Reese says to add lyrics that say you are feet. I'm not adding lyrics that say you are feet. That is an awful idea on every level. You missed it earlier, if Reese in the chat. If not, then hi, Fran. Or be like cat. Feet. I have that image on my phone somewhere from when we were doing Madverse City Jackbox. Man, that's a great image. Anyway, but yeah, so that's how my YouTube channel started. Created in 2015. I genuinely thought this year was going to be my 8th anniversary for some reason. I don't know why. I completely went this year, I think, without doing an actual, like, channel anniversary thing. But holy crap, for 10, we are doing something big. I don't know what it is yet, but we are doing something big. We are going all out for the 10th anniversary of the channel. Should I make a video or a stream to celebrate my channel's birthday? I think you should. I think that'd be good. We just got we just got Cheeto Dust back up. Thank goodness. I was giving you amazing advice that was going to make it big. Clearly, it was going to make me big. If I put the song on TikTok and people just see the lyrics, you are feet, they're going to be really confused. And they're probably going to spread it around being like, what on earth is this guy talking about? What is blood waffling about? Anyway, we have all the lyrics here. I'm going to go ahead and play it on the guitar in real time. Just to see sort of how it flows, how everything feels. Just put some brain rot into it and you'll get $1 million. Clearly, dude. Have you seen songs that blow up on TikTok? They all are brain rot. There are a few good. There are a few good eggs in the basket. I'm not gonna lie. Like Golden Hour, I think the song blew up on TikTok. I don't know. I think Kat was onto something. Steal her genius. I don't want to steal her genius. I think she'd copyright that shit. Anyway, here we go. Wasting time, feeling lost. The visions I see of you is the cost. Broken dreams, lost ideals. Someone help me find out what is real. I want to tell you I'll be right here, even in the darkest times you fear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you, I would support your dreams and give you everything you need. Welcome back, Bug. I'm actually going to scroll very quickly. Memories played like reels inside an empty hole of thoughts and feels. Lost in fog, cannot see. The road ahead is all unknown to me. I should have told you I'd be right here. There is no need to shed a tear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you, I could support your dreams and give you everything you need. The memories of us play in my head. The best of them are better left unsaid. Time passes by without you here. My bad. Without you here, starting to feel you disappear. You say you're finding yourself. Oh no, hang on. Okay, back it up. We're going back to the first chorus. No, actually, we'll go back to the bridge. The memories of us play in my head. The best of them are better left unsaid. Time passes by without you here. What the fuck did I just try and do? Without you here. I'm trying to debate how I want that to go. I gotta like sort out this melody, but for now I'm gonna just repeat the bridge 2 times. Time passes by without you here. I'm starting to feel you disappear. say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you, I could support your dreams, give you everything you ever need. Something like that. Anyway, what have I missed in chat? Silver Minute, new song. That sounds like a pretty cool song name. Oh, okay, welcome Bug. I just got the fucking Disneyland AD sign. Disneyland. Wait, you got the annual pass rank? I thought you said lost and fuck no. That's not what I said. Ree is going to be in your closet. They are upset you are ignoring them. I ignored them? What? Oh, that's you, Ree. I love how that got flagged. And I was like, who said that originally? Wait, did you say something? No, you didn't say anything until the I hate gay people. Anyway, welcome, Ree. Welcome. I will not include the lyrics, you are feet. I think that is a little... Oh, in Discord? Oh, I haven't looked at Discord yet. Actually, I did, and I was planning on responding, but then I got sidetracked. You are feet is fucking fire. It is not fucking fire. If you're cooking, you are burning down the kitchen. You absolute buffoon. Don't argue with me. If you feel like it's fire, you go write a song with it. And then you put it on TikTok, and then you see how you're missing out on these bars. I really don't think I am. I really think that's an over-exaggeration. I think whatever you're cooking is a mess. Ree says, shut the fuck up. Why can't you say it to my face, Ree? You're here in chat, aren't you? I think I'm busy. Yeah, busy. Is that what you're calling it? That's what I said. Exactly. It is so easy just to type it. Aluminum millisecond. I hate when people are siblings. Man, yeah, don't you just hate when people are related to each other? Shut up, oh my god. Listen, Ree. This is on you. Ree has hidden talent. Maybe it should stay hidden. Can you stop enjoying your stream? Damn. I'm not enjoying my stream. Ree is over here bullying me for not including the line, you are feet. Where would that even go? Write me a lyric better than you are feet? Let me guess. I got a whole page of them here. Ree, keep doing that. No, don't encourage Ree. Don't you dare encourage a Rebug. After everything you need. Right after everything you need. Why on earth would I put it after right after everything you need? Zoom in. I can't read it. Unfortunate. Grandma. Get better eyesight, Grandpa. It rhymes. Feet and need do not rhyme. Ableist? I'm not being ableist. I'm calling you out for how old you are. You are very old, Ree. Extremely old. I'm surprised you haven't crumpled to dust. You are feet. I don't know you. I like your meat. I am a woohoo. I can't believe I actually just said that. That's shocking that I actually just said that. Oh, it's Wooloo? Oh, my bad. I can't read. I got bars. They go hard. I don't know about that. You are feet. Move to the beat. Isn't it a treat? Like, y'all are just throwing out the most driest ideas ever. Y'all are truly something. How on earth did this spiral so far out of control? I ain't saying nothing. Do you want to join the Cheetos SMP? No, it's just a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm not. You're just not giving anything substantial. I love Cheeto Dust. If you want to join Ree, you can join. We can kill Noah. You're not going to kill me. I got distracted. What is going on here? Buster, I wish I could tell you. They're trying to spit bars. They're trying to cook, but they're not. They're burning. They're burning the dish. The kitchen's on fire. Ree is busy, does school. This is true. I am the most substance. I am the wheat. The wheat farms in the fucking autumn. I can play once every 3 days. How on earth am I supposed to swap hands for this one? That's not possible. Is it? I don't know. Never tried. Why would... That is not right. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm just sticking to the keyboard. This is your chance to throw in "You Are Feet" before it's too late. Listen, if you want to copyright that, Reed, by all means, you copyright that. I will respect that copyright claim. What does swap hands mean? It means I have to swap hands. So, like, right hand's on the mouse, left hand's on the keyboard. I'll just swap them so the left hand's on the mouse and whatnot. I know Ice Spice said you ain't even the fart, and it hit. Dude, Ice Spice is the most untalented person I've ever met. I'm sorry. I don't like her music. I think it's real trash. Simply get left-handed guitar. I'm not getting a left-handed guitar. Shut up. You shit ain't even the fart. That doesn't mean anything. That's like... That doesn't mean anything. You thought I was feeling you. You could, and I will use. Just learn how to play like a regular person. Don't listen to that genre of music. Yeah, that's fair. It's pretty much a very confusing pit. The only thing I'm feeling is really sad swag. You think about writing a song about sad. Man, I'm good at this. Yeah, Ree, you should write a song. Ree, we need to collaborate on a song. Tell you what, we hop into VC, we hammer out a song in like 2 hours, and then we post it to Spotify and don't think anything of it. I tried. No, we're collaborating. We're collaborating, so we bounce ideas off each other. We put it up in 2 hours, and then we don't think about it. What about me? You see, Fran... We want to make actual art. We want to we need time for the bread to bake. Unlike me, I'm just throwing the tortilla out the window. If it gets Ree off my back. You Are the Feet is our top seller. If it tops the charts anywhere, I am throwing myself off a cliff. Write a song about bringing a suspicious amount of fruits and vegetables into concerts. What are you talking about? I'm a gem in the gift of all. I'm a gift to all. Truly, you are indeed a surprise. But yes, Fran, we gotta let time for the bread to bake. I could hear you laughing from down the hall. What on earth does that say? So is diarrhea on a Sunday? A gem? Is that what you're calling a gem? Can you spell a word with the notes you play? Like cabbage? I guess. If you really want to, I could spell it out. Hang on, is this my piano? That's not the right one. Okay, whatever. Yep, that's it. Hang on. We can spell it out right here, right now. Like cabbage, I really want to. Regis told me they need to go to bed, and when I reminded them, declare they are busy. Wow, wild. Who'd have thunk? They're busy bullying you? Apparently. Dude, I don't understand. The slander just came out of nowhere. Here, let's write the word cabbage, shall we? C A B B A G E. Here's your word cabbage. Okay, that actually, turn that off. Here's the volume on this. You know what? I'm actually mad that it does sound good. I'm mad that that actually has some sort of rhythmic element to it. It sounds good. Sing you or feet over it. Fine. Fine. Okay. I don't even know how this goes. You are feet. Bangers. Real bangers, Ree. What can I say? That's gonna get a platinum record in like 2 days. That's so amazing. Yeah, I know. It really is amazing how much effort I put into that. Fire. All right. Man, the legacy I am leaving behind. That singular clip. Mm-hmm. Anyway, what were we doing again? That's right, I remember. We were writing an actual song. Alright. Get rid of cabbage here. So, we gotta figure out... You got rid of cabbage? You really want it back? You really want cabbage back? It's like right here. Look, right there. Cabbage. It's not gone, it's just off the timeline. Don't call me motherfucker. It's right there. Do up and make the G shorter and the E longer. Why on earth would I do that? What gain do I have for that? You're welcome. G short. Do you just want it to jump directly to the E or something? Like what is this? Wait, no, I mean B shorter. There are 2 B's here. You want them both to be like this short or something? Normal C, A short. Normal C, A, short B, B normal. G long. Okay, hang on. This is the weirdest request I've ever done. Two short B's? Okay. Normal A. You said normal. Spaced out. Okay. Like that or something? What are you expecting? Yeah, that's good. Thanks, Boo. Oh, of course. Of course. That's what your melody sounds like. Are we gonna create the cabbage song now? Is that gonna go up onto YouTube? What did you even clip? I gotta check out this clip. I'm mad that actually has some sort of... Nope, okay. We're just gonna ignore that. I'll find that clip and I will obliterate it off the internet. Name a fruit. Wait, what? Name a fruit besides an apple, pear, or orange. Dragon fruit? Pear? Oh no, the pear's already there. you are a fruit. Indeed, Ree, you are a little fruity. Let me think. We got peach, apricot, dragon fruit, guava, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, banana. I just like sunsets. I don't know what on earth that has to do with the conversation at hand about you admitting you're gay. What was the first thing you said when you came in the chat? I forget, the one that got flagged. Oh yeah, that's right. You hate gay people. I remember. Speaking of flag, it looks like a sunset. He is in denial. I don't understand what at all is going on. All right, I'll play this one more time, and I think I'll end the stream. Because we made a lot of good progress today. And then I'm hoping when we start the next stream, next Monday, we will have a full... well, not a full, but a decent-sized... what's it called? File for... Can we make a collab called Cabbage Hysterectomy? I will think about your offer. Did I read that right? Oh, it's not? Oh, what is that? Dude, I'm literally reading a phone that's like 2 feet away from me. What does it say? I'm confused. I'm gonna look over at like the VOD. I'm gonna realize that there was like a... Is that not what it says? Wait, what does this... Hang on. What does it say? Oh, hate crime. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Cabbage hate crime. Yeah, sure, we can write a song called Cabbage Hate Crime. I'm Kromg. Yeah, you Kromg. You want to know what letters like made me believe shitting their pants. Good, shit your pants, little baby. Putting on the red stripe in toothpaste. I think it's very yummy if you think about it. Pretty yummy. Om nom, exactly. So I saw the H, the T, the C, and the M. I think Shit Your Pants, Little Baby would be a good song to describe you. I think that'd be a good song to describe you. You fruit-filled hysterectomy. Listen, it was a mistake. I can't read that well. Okay, I'm getting really sidetracked right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and play this one more time. Do you find your beat/lyrics first when writing songs? Most of the time, yeah. I will find the chords and then the lyrics, or the lyrics and then the chords. Either way. Rarely do I start with like percussion or like in full-on instrumental. Usually for songs like this, and all the Broken Mirror songs, they all start with just either a guitar or the piano, just like a simple recording to play over. Do you remember our "You Are Feet" song? What about a sequel? We are fingers, toes of the hand. What are you on? What are you smoking, and can I have some of it? I need whatever substances you are on, because clearly they are working better than anything else. I can't even read what that says. SSRIs? I don't even know what that means. What does that stand for? Hey Google, translate that for me. Quagmire? Thank you for just saying Quagmire. I felt that, Buster. I bet you did. Oh, great. I see Fran has sent me a Twitter notif, and I'm afraid to I'm afraid to open that up. Twitch chat bonding time. This really is some sort of weird bonding time for you guys. I'm just here. I'm writing music. That would be very interesting. That's the same plucking that I use for Frozen in Time. Anyway, but that's a different story. Let's go ahead and finish off the stream on a high note instead of my innate ability to read. Yep. Mm-hmm. What does that say? Have you tried Oppa Gangnam Style? What the what does that mean? Okay, you do your thing. Wasting time, feeling lost. The visions I see of you is the cost. Broken dreams, lost ideals. Someone help me find out what is real. I want to tell you I'll be right here, even in the darkest times you fear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you, I would support your dreams and give you everything you need. I'll play Burger King after this. Memories played like reels inside an empty hall of thoughts and feels. Lost in fog, cannot see. The road ahead is all unknown to me. Should have told you I'd be right here. There is no need to shed a single tear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I would support your dreams, give you everything you need. What about Wonderwall? I'm not playing Wonderwall. Just got a minute and a half of ads? Jeez. Memories of us play in my head. Best of them are better left unsaid. Time passes by without you here. I'm starting to feel you disappear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you. I would support your dreams, give you everything you need. Oh. Darling, why do you have to fly free? Beautiful, amazing job, Noah. Big fan. Oh, thank you, Rhea. I'm so happy you are my #1 supporter. It means a lot to me. I'll make sure to shout out you specifically in my Spotify recapped when when the year ends. That is, if you're in like my top 1%, that is. So if you do say you're a fan, even if you didn't say your feet, it's still very lovely. Now you need to sing Burger King. I will sing Burger King. That's how we'll end the stream. And yes, I did say you are feet. There's a whole clip now of it. I'm going to be a #1 now. Witness me. I will witness you. I will indeed watch the statistics to see if that's true. Anyway, let's end this off on a banger. I walk to Burger King, then I walk back home from Burger King. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's see if there are any other Twitch streamers that are live right now. I'm curious to know if anyone's streaming on a Monday night. It's a very weird time to stream, I'm not going to lie. But I think it'll be good to see. Very quickly, Twitch.tv. I don't think anyone's live right now. Yep, that's unfortunate. It's all just bigger streamers. Well, it's going to be where we have to end the stream. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today's live stream. It really means a lot to me, and for sticking around through this... my bad, not that. Through this very, very tedious process that I go through whenever I write a song. So, Adios hits the whip and nays. Cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and I'm going to find a quick outro song that'll be good for us. Oh, hang on. I think I know which one I want to do. Where is it? I think it's Understanding Games. Where is it? Nope, not by the fire. Here it is, City of Neon. All right. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in, but unfortunately, I got to get the stock outro music. I'm not going to get the stock outro music. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in, but unfortunately, I got to. So I'll catch you all tomorrow with another stream. Probably Cheeto Death if I'm being honest. So anyway, that'll be it from me. Bye-bye.